Morning. Now it's a good morning. Good morning, Gainsters. Welcome to a brand new YouTube video. Zoe and I are about to hit a lower body session. I start every morning with a lacrosse ball rolling out the bottom of my feet because I got the fasciitis. And it makes me feel better. WPL season is over. It ended for me 2 weeks ago in the semifinals. We lost, unfortunately, to the All Blues, only by one try though. So it was best rugby that we've played all season. And I'll talk more about that throughout the workout. And then I'll also talk about what is next? What do I do until the start of the next WPL season? Let's give a main gains update. Lots to chat about. So the main goal this off season, which has been my goal for a while, is to hit 18 miles an hour. I'm very, 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 very close. The fastest I've run, tracked by my GPS, was 7.98 or 99. So we're there. That 18 is the one number I really care about. I will be getting stronger this off season, but I don't really care what lifts they're in. I don't care what numbers I hit. I just want to get faster. How do I plan on getting faster and stronger, you ask? 2 ways. Well, I guess 3 ways. 1, sprinting 3 days a week. During the season, and even last off season, in the gym, I was only going maybe 4 days a week. This off season, I'm gonna go 5 days a week, at least for the next like 6 to 8 weeks. Sprinting 3 of those days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. One of them is more acceleration based, one of them is more top speed, and one is more capacity, so being able to sustain for longer. Way number 2, doing speedy things in the weight room. Number 3, lifting heavy. Oh. Yeah. That's weird. My 2 last thoughts on training this off season. Faster, stronger, every athlete's dream. I think I'm gonna try to lose a few pounds. During the WPL season, I kind of started developing like these body dysmorphia issues because there was a lot of big backs in the WPL. And in my opinion, in my brain, in my eyes, I was not one of the big backs. And so I was eating so much and training so hard, just trying to get bigger. And it worked. I did get bigger, I did get stronger. But I think I need to rein it in a little bit. I want to feel a little bit leaner. I want to get a little bit leaner and then maybe like start the rebuilding process again. I just want a clean, fresh start. And I think losing around like 5, at most 10 pounds is gonna do that for me. I do have to be careful though, because every time in the past that I've gotten to 160, and right now I'm at 170, I've lost my period, and I used to not care about that, but I know it's important to have your period, and so if I lose it again, I'm just gonna bump calories back up, because my health is more important than my performance, and I hate saying that. The last reason why I'm really gonna push hard until the end of the 2023 year is because I'm going to Rhinos Rugby Academy from January 1st to March 6th of 2024. So that is in San Clemente, California. I had to apply to it. I got some financial aid, and Zoe and I talked about it because I was hesitant to go, and she was like, will you regret it if you don't? And I said yes, so she said go, so I'm going. I'm really pumped to do that. I haven't actually like told people, but if you watch my YouTube videos, you'll know. And some of my athletes know already, but I'm very excited about that. A little nervous, so I think that's another reason why I want to lose a few pounds and to just improve my conditioning a bit more, just so I can play faster at a higher pace and just hopefully crush it. I accidentally deleted the clip of us leaving the gym, but Zoe and I wrapped up our workout. There was some structural stuff that I did at the end that I just didn't record. It's pretty boring. You don't really want to see it anyways. But now I'm home, and I want to briefly go over and summarize my rookie season in the WPL as a beanie. It was awesome. 10 out of 10 experience, and probably the best thing I could have done for my rugby career. I was very nervous going into the spring season. In the fall, it was the developmental side. Thought I did really well there, and then going into the spring, I just knew that it was a level up and that it was going to be hard. It was going to be difficult. And it's been a long time since I've had to really fight for a position or prove myself, and that was kind of getting to me. And so I was like putting this unnecessary pressure on myself. I was also going into situations nervous and not just sending it. And in rugby, if you have like the slightest inkling of like fear or hesitation, you're gonna get beat. And so that was my biggest obstacle in the spring. I had this sense of I don't belong, or these players are better than me, and for some reason that was holding me back. And then we had our little mid-season break over the summer. We went into the second half of the season at the start of the fall, and the first game I actually played wing because our typically starting wing, Emma, wasn't there, and I actually had a lot of fun. I don't think that's the position for me, but for some reason, like, I think just the freedom of being in a different position and not having a lot of pressure on myself because I had never done it before, it was freeing. And I played really well in that game. And then the next game, I didn't start, which is totally fine. Like, I understand that, like, how do I word this without sounding like a jerk? Because finishers are important. I cannot stress enough how important finishers are in rugby. Because once you are subbed off in a game, you cannot come back on. And so it's It's not to give you a break. Like, those finishers, that's why we call them finishers, because they come in to finish the game. Whether it's 20 minutes, 40 minutes, 60, whatever. Like, they are so important. And when I didn't start that second game of the fall season, I really looked at it. I was like, this is a chance for me to prove why I deserve to start and why I should play in the game longer. And that mental shift, I hate that that's what had to happen for me to kind of make that shift, but since then my confidence just through the roof. It was awesome. And in that game, I ended up scoring an intercept try. I made a big defensive impact in the last 20 minutes. We were going to win either way, but it felt good to go in knowing that I made an impact. And maybe that's all I needed, because going forward the rest of the season, I went from this shy little bean to the big back that I claimed to be. I had so much more fun. I was more open to trying new things, and not fearful of making mistakes and having people get mad at me, because that never really happened anyways. It was just this perception that I was putting on myself. So it was, all in all, a fantastic season. I am upset that we didn't make it to the finals. That semifinal game, though, man, it was the best rugby that we as a team had played all season. We were playing to our shape. We were getting depth on attack. We were actually moving the ball really, really well. So it's a great sign of the growth that is going to come next season, because I do plan on playing for Beantown in the 2024 WPL season, and I'm pumped. And this Rhinos rugby thing, I'm so excited for. I'm trying not to put too much pressure on myself, because it feels like sometimes when you do stuff like that and you come back, it's you better be better, because what's the point of just spending that amount of time, effort, energy, money on getting better if you don't get better? But I highly doubt that will happen. And now I'm just itching. I'm itching to play more rugby. I've never felt this energized about it, and it's awesome. This is also pretty crazy to say, and it's the first time I think I've said it out loud, where it's just I'm kind of at a point where I could really push this thing and see how far I can take my rugby career. Whether that's playing outside of the WPL, going to USA camps, playing for Team USA, that's a goal of mine. And it's scary to say out loud, because, I don't know, my perception of what other people are going to say and think, but I don't care, and I tell you guys not to care all the time. If I want that, I want to keep going, and so that is what I'm trying to do. That is why I'm going to Rhinos rugby, and it's why I chose to play in the WPL. So that is the summary of my rookie WPL season. Those are the goals going into the 2024 WPL season, and it's gonna be great. And I cannot wait to take you guys along for the ride. I also mentioned at the very beginning of the video that we'd go over some main gains things. I'm in a period where all my high schoolers are in school right now, so I have a lot more time. If you want to train online or in person with main gains, reach out to me. Fill out the coaching application. I'll put it in the description below, because I am so confident in my coaching ability, and I am confident to get you to wherever you want to be, whatever level you are. Let's work together. Be a main gains athlete and just crush it. That being said, I'm going to end the video here, because I've been talking for 7.5 minutes now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all of your support. It truly does mean the world to me. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.